stabilizing Medicaid, working on the housing crisis, and working on climate. And we passed the Student Success Act. We're making historic new investments in pre-K through 12 through the new commercial activities tax. On the housing side, in addition to passing nationally groundbreaking legislation from Senate Bill 608 earlier in the year to House Bill 2001 today, as well as a whole bunch of other financial investments to deal with the housing crisis. I think we held good to our commitment to really take that on in many different facets. In terms of Medicaid, being able to pass the assessment bill, House Bill 2010, earlier in session to take care of a big chunk of the Medicaid budget, and now with the referral to the voters for next November on the tobacco tax, will be ongoing funding for the Oregon Health Plan. And many of you have asked all session long where we're going to get back to tobacco tax. Well, here we are, last day of session. We have a tobacco tax going to the voters. So very excited about that. And then on House Bill 2020, it's such an important topic. We have to come back on that bill. I think what I would say about it is, I think we had extensive process, almost a year and a half worth of hearings and meetings, and yet I think we failed to communicate to all Oregonians the benefit of the bill. There's a lot of misinformation and fear, and if we're going to eventually pass that bill, we need to do a better job talking about the benefits of the bill. And we will definitely get started on that as soon as we all get back from vacation. And then I think it's really important to point out the historic nature of this session is also the types of bills that were done, bills that have been in the works for multiple sessions. Senate Bill 1008 with juvenile justice reform, working on Measure 11. We've had 4 or 5 sessions worth of work on that, and to have that particular bill done this year to kind of wrap up all the work over the last couple sessions is just tremendous. Paid family medical leave insurance. I remember when that failed on the Senate floor, was it 12 years ago, pre-recession? That bill's been in the works, multiple work groups, multiple years. Passing that today is fantastic. Driver's licenses for all Oregonians. I was here in 2008 when we changed the requirements for driver's licenses. To have that change after 11 years is really important. Really good bill. I'm sure I'm forgetting other things, but check out the press releases. I just have to say, I want to thank Carl Wilson, Leader Wilson. His ability to collaborate and communicate was just wonderful. He was a wonderful guy to work with. I think when you're in the deep minority, our job was to respect each other and try to listen to each other. And the success of the Oregon House, I think, has a lot to do with the leadership of Carl Wilson and our ability to keep everything on track. We certainly were the chamber that didn't have a lot of drama this session. So.
Yeah.